Welcome to CBN4's Primetime News. I am Sheena Harry. The Portsmouth Secondary School has captured the Miss Carnival teen title for the second year in a row. Tiffany Elwa of the Portsmouth Secondary School, sponsored by Ross University, won the competition, copying various awards. Elwa won the awards for Miss Photogenic, Best Talent, Best Spectacular Creation, Best Evening Wear, Best in Evening Wear, and Best Response to Question. Tatiana Dangleben of the Convent High School, who was sponsored by Bullseye Pharmacy and Vibes Radio, was first runner-up. She won awards for Best Speech and Best in Spectacular Creation. Imelda Boston, representing the Dominica Grammar School, sponsored by Petrocaribe, emerged second runner-up. Miss Congeniality was awarded to Nadej Baba of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. The other contestants were Marcella Green of the Goodwill Secondary School, Lisa Samuel of the St. Martin's Secondary School, and Natora Francis of the Pierre Charles Secondary School. Miss Teen Dominica Tiffany Elwa was crowned by Miss Teen Dominica 2015, Lucretia Wallace. The pageant was organized by the Whitey Kubuli Dance Theatre Company, which is celebrating its 45th anniversary this year. After a night of tough competition, Paul Charles emerged winner following his participation at the 2016 Mr. Caribbean show held over the weekend. Charles defeated 5 other competitors, winning the awards for Best Magnificent Wear and Best Talent. Participants competed in 6 rounds: introductory, costume, talent, swimwear, formal wear, and interview.
I believe men have a chance in life. We see female pageants all over the world in the Caribbean showcase their talents. Now, I believe that men have what it takes to be role models, ambassadors, and to empower our upcoming youth in this society.
Charles, who described himself as determined and ambitious, said that being determined leads you in the direction you aspire. Charles, who was a crowd favorite in every round, said the show was an avenue for the men to express themselves and talent and meet new people. First runner-up was Ursel Charles Jr. of Antigua and Barbuda, who won the awards for Best Swimwear and Best Interview. Second runner-up was Michael Redhead of Grenada, who won the award for Best Formal Wear. Dickinson Nozil of Haiti secured the award for Mr. Photogenic. The other participants of the show who also failed to win any awards were Junior Thomas, representing Dominica, Andres Ramirez, representing the Dominican Republic. The 2016 Carnival Mother's Queen crown went to Erna Reynolds, who represented Massac and Petit Soufriere. Besting the other 5 contestants, she won awards for Miss Intelligence, Best Talent, Best in Swimwear, and Best in and Best Traditional Old Masquerade Wear, and also Miss Photogenic. Tara Oscar of Portsmouth placed first runner-up and won 3 awards: Best Swimwear, Best in and Best Evening Wear. Letitia Lockhart, representing Newtown and Point Michelle, placed second runner-up and was awarded Miss Amity. Also participating were Glenita Danielle, representing Silver Lake and Kings Hill, Christine Boyer, representing Faucolet, and Nicole Seller, representing Roseau and Kings Hill. Also in the news, Carnival officially kicked off in the community of Maho over the weekend as paraders and onlookers alike gathered at the Zaman Beach Park in Belfast. The street was lined with amazing and colorful costumes such as the Stilt Walkers, cheerleaders, Black Devils, and Lapo Cabwit bands, among others. A number of onlookers were witness to the spectacular parade, while some got a taste of the action by joining the bands. Entertainment for the event was provided by Triple K Global Band. The Ministry of Tourism and Urban Renewal, headed by Senator Robert Tong, said that it is saddened by the recent tragic accident that occurred in the Roseau Valley. The ministry says it is also more saddened as the incident resulted in the loss of life of an infant and injuries sustained by the other passengers and the driver. The passengers were visitors from cruise ship MSC Orchestra, and a statement from the ship said they were on a shore visit which they had independently booked through a third party when the accident occurred. The ministry wishes to reassure all concerned that all the relevant authorities are working together to facilitate the family concerned. Police Public Relations Officer Sergeant Pelham John Baptist says the deceased rider following a motorcycle accident over the weekend has been identified as 36-year-old Emil Raful. According to John Baptist, the motor vehicle collision occurred at about 8:45 p.m. Saturday, which resulted in Raful's death.
At the time, Raful was the rider of a Honda 1000cc street bike, registration number PN986. It is alleged that Raful's street bike collided with the rear of Nissan bus, registration number HE043, which was being driven by Newman Collins, male adult of Maho, and as a result, he lost control of his street bike. At the time, both motor vehicles were traveling in a southerly direction.
John Baptist said the accident scene was processed by the crime scene team of the Criminal Investigations Department. Raful was officially pronounced dead at the Princess Margaret Hospital by a medical doctor. A coroner's inquest will be convened in the ongoing investigation. In other news, Opposition leader Lennox Linton has been ordered by the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council to pay £20,000 to Chartered Accountant Kieran Peanut Byrne on account of his costs. And this order follows its earlier judgment in favor of Mr. Byrne in a defamation suit late last year. Mr. Linton, who was a radio talk show host at the time, accused Mr. Byrne of criminality, dishonesty, and unprofessional conduct. The judgment was delivered this month. Under the Mardi Gras theme, performers at Showdown Mass Camp entertained an appreciative crowd. Not only did organizers try to capture the spirit of Mardi Gras, they also celebrated the old mass and vintage Calypso. Not missing a step, King Shortshirt made his appearance and urged Dominicans to play their part to build a better Dominica.
Let us all show love for Dominica and build your country. Okay, man! There we go!
With the crowd as his backup singers, Shortshirt sang his rendition of Love Lifted Me.
Hallelujah! Praise the Lord! Where nothing else could help, lifted me. Hallelujah!
Other performers included Psy, Bob, and Dice, who are finalists in this year's Calypso competition, as well as Checo, Vigilante, Explosion, Eruption, Jerd, Trinity, Soulpuss, Triumph, and Picky. Every 4 years, a number of individuals are inducted into the Dominica Calypso Kaiso Hall of Fame for their outstanding contributions toward the growth and development of the art form. Dominica celebrated the third induction program, where 4 Dominicans and 1 Grenadian were inducted at a small ceremony last Friday. The inductees are Calypsonian Kelly Ras Kelly Williams, Chief Calypso Judge Patrick Pemberton, commentator Osborne Ozzy Lewis, veteran Calypsonian Roosevelt Nico Williams, and renowned Dr. Slinger the Mighty Sparrow Francisco. Chair of Dominica Calypso Kaiso Hall of Fame Alex Bruno said the induction idea came through him.
And I've been looking at the Calypsonians, past and present, who have done so much. And from the administration level, there was very little that we had done to preserve what they did, including documenting songs and audio, video recordings of live events. So I'm like, okay, we're letting so many good things pass by. And the idea came for the establishment of a Hall of Fame institution. So in 2008, reunion year, we established a company, a business name, registered it to the government of Dominica, and have had articles of association registered at the registry, whereby we would honor people and institutions who contribute meaningfully to Calypso under given criteria.
President of the Dominica Calypso Association, Derek D. Hunter St. Rose, said at the ceremony that they are proud to honor the inductees.
We are very proud of these men. They've been laboring for years, and I know that didn't come without criticism, and yet they continue to work. Why? Because they love what they did, or what they're doing. They still continue to work in spite of all the odds. They continue to work, and they have impacted on a lot of lives around the world, not only in Dominica, but around the world. You know, and today we are very, very proud of them. And they, right there, have had serious impact on my life as well, because
these 5 inductees join Norman N.C. Cyril, Roland Spider James, Hayden Tokyo Desire, Ulrich Idol Jackson, Melvin Solo Constant, Cleveland Hurricane Jean-Jacques, Greg Breaker Manis, Pat Musician Aaron, Vaughn Shaky James, and the Swinging Stars Orchestra, who were previously inducted into the Hall of Fame since its inception in 2008. Regional. In another busy weekend for football, one team remained undefeated and others continued their trek to the championship. In Division 1 League, Fauquelet United defeated All Saints Sports Club 1-0 at the Newtown Savannah. The Maho Strikers continued their undefeated streak with a 3-0 win over Itassi United. Also, East Central and Element Agency Stars played to a 2-2 draw at Castle Bruce. In the Flow Premier League, Sagicor Southeast beat Simon Middleham United 2-1 at Benjamin's Park. Bath Estate made light work of Northern Concrete Steel Bombers 3-0. Kyrie FM Exodus Football Club won by default over Malta India Icons Football Club as Malta failed to show up to a second consecutive game. And Dubla won 1-0 over Caribbean Cool Harlem United, a team riddled with its own issues. The Harlem United Sports Club utilized the media to express their discontent with the operations of the Dominica Football Association. Public Relations Officer for the club, Jerry Charles, compared the association's treatment of Harlem to apartheid in South Africa. Charles was making reference to the match played on January 24th versus Scotiabank Bath Estate, with whom Harlem has had a long-standing rivalry, where Harlem led 4-0 when the sprinklers suddenly went off. The referees called the match without, according to Charles, any attempt to have grounds personnel look into the issue. Charles stated that he received an immediate apology from representatives of the Windsor Park Stadium, but DFA officials have remained tight-lipped. The team awaits the decision of the association on how the match will be scored and recorded moving forward. Former West Indies captain Brian Lara has backed young Test captain Jason Holder to become an awesome leader, but believes he first requires the full support of the West Indies Cricket Board. Holder became West Indies' youngest ever Test captain at age 23 when he was appointed to the position last September ahead of the tour of Sri Lanka. "I think Jason could be an awesome captain and an awesome leader. He first of all has the ability to be in a team which is very important," said Lara, who led West Indies in 47 of his 131 tests. "If his performances are going to be judged too harshly, then that does not make sense, as he doesn't have the experience to do the job at the moment. The West Indies Cricket Board really hasn't grasped what is necessary, and unfortunately, we are lingering at the bottom of world cricket," Lara said. And this has been CBN4's Primetime News. Thanks for watching.